Alright, Bangerz and Mash here. We're going to be covering the Season 2 of Overwatch. Jeff Kaplan did a video yesterday, and he was kind of explaining what they were going to be changing come Season 2.
Yeah, so there'll be a new competitive rating. Instead of being out of 1 to 100, this time it's going to be 1 to 5,000.
It's strange, but...
Kind of a weird, yeah.
They were saying that players were having a hard time, like, accepting quarter points and half points, like losing points, gaining points. I don't know. I wasn't having that hard of a time with. I was having a hard time losing like major points.
Yeah.
And then they're trying to say that like if you placed in about a 60, if you you placed about a 58.
Yeah, we were 58.
Your highest was 58, so a 60 would have been like the top 6% of all players.
Yep.
So, you know, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
He was saying that 60 was kind of like a bad benchmark because it doesn't really seem like you're doing that well.
Yeah, yeah. You would expect 90
to
be like where all the pros are at. But yeah, I heard 70s and stuff were like...
70s would have been like crazy.
It was like the straight MLG people, but that might almost be for PC. I don't know what it was for console. Like
that's true.
Like, a lot of the forums, they'll talk PC side, not console side. So, but from what I'm hearing is like... 80 is like pretty much unachievable.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I'm sure at least one person out there probably is. I don't know, man.
Okay, so we're going to get to that in just a second. So, Blizzard wants competitive to be less about your number and more about a tier system. So, there's 7 tiers. So there's bronze, silver.
Like, I guess if you're like a straight scrub, you'll that disconnects all the time and
well, no, hang on.
Like, so you'll probably end up in the low tier.
So there's bronze, silver, gold, or platinum, diamond, master, grandmaster. So if you achieve a gold and then you drop, you'll still stay as a gold.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're trying to like make people feel good about themselves.
Ugh.
That's the way I feel about it.
Yeah, like once you get into a tier under Diamond though, you want to lose your tier rating, only Master or Grandmaster will lose rating.
Yeah, so, like Master, Grandmaster being like the MLGs.
Yeah.
Like if they lose, like...
They get hit.
The highest one they'll achieve is Platinum, if they lose down.
Yeah.
Right? So, and then, what else were they saying? Competitive points are changing.
Yeah, which I feel burned about that one. I guess they're giving it by 10s now instead of just 1 point.
Or 10 times. Like, maybe they'll increase it some.
Well, 10 times would mean, it's 1 right now, so 10 times would mean you get 10 points for a win.
They might try to give you more. I don't know.
I
assumed it was because they're going to start giving you points for
like ties.
For a tie.
Because, yeah, that's another thing they're implementing is a tie, not...
Exactly. So
not sudden death, which everyone knows sudden death has just been...
And he was saying, like...
Yeah, Season 1 has been bullshit with sudden death.
There's always one team that's, like, on the losing end.
Yeah.
So they're concentrating on times. So if you push it within, like, 2 minutes...
The stop clock system. Yeah.
So then, if you still have some time remaining, you can see how long you can push it.
Yeah.
It sounds like the game's going to be a lot longer if you can push.
Yeah, yeah.
But... It'll be relying on like the banked time.
It's going to be a lot more aggressive now too. The problem with that is there goes any chance of you trying like a Widowmaker on console or a Hanzo, and they get enough flack as it is, right? Like
yeah, absolutely.
So if all of a sudden some guy's standing back and picking shots, they're going to get flamed hard, man.
Yeah.
And that's kind of pushing the sniper class out, if you ask me.
Well, they're pushing that if you want to practice, go into
quick play.
If you want to play competitive.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
But then give everyone a happy medium in between there, because not everybody wants the wretched mess that is quick play.
Yeah.
Especially when they release a new character. Like, what about Sombra when she comes? An invisible character? You're not even going to be able to see anyone when everyone stacks, like, a bunch of Sombras.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like... I guess that's the story of this game. Nerf and buff and
they're saying that
tune and adjust until they figure they might have it right. But
they're saying that the ties are going to be rare because unless both teams, neither team pushes.
Yeah,
that's the only way you're going to get a tie.
Yeah.
So it might happen.
Yeah. Yeah. So back to the competitive thing being like 10 points, we're saying, or something like that. Like, what are the guns going to be worth? What are whatever their new thing?
Oh, so they were saying, like, I guess instead of 300, If it stays at 300, it's going to be 3,000.
It'll be 3,000. So essentially the same amount.
It's the same, except just like an extra 0.
Yeah, it seems pointless. Instead, why not just give a half point and a full point and leave it at the 300?
So again, and then they're talking about people playing with their friends. So the only way you're going to be able to, or people being stacked up against others.
They call it smurfing.
Smurfing?
You'll have a high tier level, and you'll bring like some low tier guy in there or some shit to like balance your team out so that you'll be playing against weaker people.
So they're making it so if you're at 2,000, the only people that you're going to be playing against is about 1,500 or 2,500.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah.
Right? You're not going to be playing against someone that's like crazy, like 5,000.
Yeah, you're not going to play a Grandmaster, or you won't be playing against a scrub.
Exactly.
On both ends.
It forces people to maybe not be playing with their friends.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. There's always quick play. This is competitive for a reason.
But I think they should really, if you want to do another season, add new maps. New maps. Maps. We've all been bitching about it. No, instead we get Olympic gear. No, maps. Maps.
It's a lot to push maps and stuff.
I know, like another character would be nice. You had a good idea for maps. Okay, don't even make a new map. Make it so that it's backwards.
The reverse.
Reverse it.
Yeah, exactly.
And not even that. Like have it so it's 50-50 whether it'll be, say, Anubis. And then, or
Anubis backwards.
Anubis backwards thing, well, it'll be like a 50-50 thing between those. Instead,
exactly.
It's like, I end up on Volskaya and shit many times. It gets really, really tedious. So, like, we need a new map. We need a new mode. Those people that just do not want to push the point, and they don't want to fuck around in quick play, let them fuck around in a team deathmatch.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, obviously it would be unfair for some characters will be stacked more than others, but fuck it, people want it. You're going to give them everything else they want.
People want to just kill.
Yeah, if you're going to give them everything else they want, this this nerf, this buff, just fucking, like, everyone's asking for a team deathmatch or a deathmatch.
Just give them the deathmatch.
Just fucking give it to them. Those people that are going to fuck the dog in your match will probably be more inclined to go do the deathmatch than to fuck over your, like, escort.
And then you'll have people that want to just push.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then they're talking about competitive. There's a competitive decay. So you can't just, like, jump in and be like, okay, I'm 58, and then just hold it for the rest of the season.
Yeah, stay at your 58 and be like, I like it.
You have to put in every 7 days. If you don't put in time in 7 days, you'll start to decay.
Yeah.
And then you'll lose 50 points per half an hour.
That is good because we checked my stats compared to some of these MLG teams. Hey, Kat. Compared to some of these MLG teams, and I look, and they've only played maybe 50 matches.
Yeah.
Like under 100 matches, and here I am with like 600 matches or some shit.
So they're saying the minimum is going to be 50 matches.
Yeah.
Right? Like you have to put in 50 to, I don't know, to have a solid placement.
Did they say whether they're going to do the qualifying again?
I'm sure they will. They didn't mention it.
Because that 10 qualifying game was really wretched, but
it did solidify where people played.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know. This is all they've really been saying. I looked at Blizzard yesterday. I looked in their forums, or I looked in their patch notes. There wasn't anything yet. Probably within the next 2 weeks, or closer to the next competitive.
Yeah.
There's gonna be patch notes. There's going to be nerfs and buffs, you just know it.
Yeah, well, they've already talked Zenyatta, they've already talked Mercy. I don't think we know fully what they're doing yet with them, though.
I have no clue.
They're going to have to do something, but...
So this is pretty much everything he talked about. It's a bit of an
Just an overview, yeah.
It's an overview. It's me and Mash bantering about, Season 1. Did you like Season 1?
I didn't mind it, but...
You went hard.
I went hard. It was too much of a random crapshoot. They need to work on the matchmaking, that's for sure. So maybe
they are saying they're going to take out a little bit of time.
Yeah.
With people. I think it's like after the initial choosing characters, the next 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
They're going to cut the time in half because boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, that would be nice to see. It's just little things that I could really complain about, but when it really comes down to it, they did have a solid. No one liked it when you lost and you lost a whole level and then you won and you gained a little bit. But that's just...
It was rough trying to keep a score.
But you know what? It made a high score feel that much more...
Yeah.
Impactful. Everyone seems to want something for not doing anything. Everyone wants a golden gun. like easily. Well, what the fuck's the point of implementing these things if
well
everybody's going to be level 100 and everyone's going to have a golden gun?
You might as well just let people pay for the skin.
Yeah.
You know?
If they're going to, like, well, fuck.
Well, I mean, like, it might as well just be a personalization.
Yeah, if you make it too easy to obtain.
Oh, yeah, there you
See,
go.
and I don't know, like, have they said anything about the golden gun, whether it's coming back or whether...
I did not see. He didn't mention.
Because from what I originally understood, this golden gun was Season 1. When Season 1 was done, no more golden gun.
It seems like there's going to be competitive points going somewhere.
Something.
I don't know where the competitive points, what it'll buy you.
Because if I earn my golden gun and then some asshole that's owned the game for a year eventually gets a golden gun, I'm going to feel really, like, betrayed almost. Because, like, why did I grind and get it then when I could have just slow and steady wins the race?
Well, there you go, right? So we were talking about, like, well, how many things could you buy? Like, they're probably going to use the competitive points for skins.
Sprays,
tags, sprays,
emotes, highlight intros.
They're just going to be pushing the competitive points to something else.
Yeah.
If they keep going with the golden gun, maybe you'll have 2.
Yeah, but at that point, what's the point of having 2? Because then everyone's just going to eventually have one, and I just earned it for no reason.
It's true.
Doesn't set me apart from anyone else.
That's competitive multiplayer.
Yep.
Okay. Bangerz and Mash.
Yeah.
Check out our other videos.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for more Season 2 Overwatch.
Yeah, so we got Bangerz and Mash Live, our 2 YouTube channels. Check us out on
Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud,
iTunes. Fuck, it's a mouthful.
Check us out on something.
Yeah, pretty much chances are we're there.
Alright.
And I guess until next time, fuck off. See you next season.